Halo guys, balik lagi ke Andi Kumba 73 channel. Kali ini gue akan ngelanjutin video sebelumnya tentang game Mafia. Ya, jika kalian udah pada penasaran kelanjutannya, gue akan lanjutin. Dan terakhir kita disuruh fishing rich people. Jadi kita disuruh
Luckily, everybody bought that Frank was dead and that I had disposed of his body. So Frank's funeral took place without Frank. The Mafia has a habit of organizing grand funerals for important people, where they forget the unfinished business they have with each other, or with the dead. The deceased are only shown in a good light. It's the principle of every gangster, at least at a funeral. So it happened that not only Salieri and our people made long speeches about their best friend Frank, but even Morello and other gangsters. Morello and Salieri cried on each other's shoulders. It didn't seem like they had been at each other's throats only the day before. Frank would have been spinning in his grave had he actually been dead. I guess everything turned out pretty well, only I had to think up something about Frank's family. Salieri, of course, wanted to help out his best friend's poor widow till the end of her days. I couldn't let him know that they were really resting comfortably in Europe at that moment.
Dia udah temenan sama Frank 20 tahun, berarti masih umur 30 tahunan udah temenan tuh.
Tommy, it seems our problems aren't over. The prosecutor who nearly got Frank against us is digging up more dirt, and I've heard he even has witnesses. It looks like that counselor whose son you shot is sorely craving revenge. The prosecutor is a good friend of his, and if we don't nip it in the bud, they'll make big problems for us.
That doesn't sound too good.
What's even worse is that guy doesn't trust anyone. He has all the evidence against us in a safe at his villa. Sam and Paulie are taking care of the witnesses right now as we speak, and you've got to get that evidence, Tom.
How will we get to it?
Well, today we have an excellent opportunity. Mr. Prosecutor has decided to go to the theater, and nobody else will be home. That is, nobody apart from the home security, of course. But his study will be empty. His villa is in the Millionaire's Quarter. Mr. Prosecutor isn't exactly a poor boy.
Thanks, Luigi. Your only concern is how to get in. But there'll be guards around the villa. Once inside, you should be fine. The villa will be empty. The prosecutor's office is on the first floor, and there should be a safe in the wall. For that, you'll have Salvatore with you. That's a guy who manages to open every safe in America. Once you've got all the evidence, leave before the prosecutor arrives back home.
Okay, boss. Where can I find this Salvatore?
He'll be waiting for you down in Hoboken on the corner next to the stadium, so you can pick him up on the way there. I don't have to tell you how important this job is to us, Tommy. Buona fortuna.
I'll do my best, boss.
And Tommy, if you happen to bump into the prosecutor, don't kill him, no matter what. It'll just bring us more problems.
You can depend on it, boss.
Oke, saatnya kita benerin posisi dulu. Saatnya kita pergi ke belakang untuk ngambil Salvatore. Mobil apa yang kira-kira bisa kita pakai? Sepertinya ini lebih keren. Oke.
Tom.
I still gotta go to Vincenzo's to get a heater.
Dia lupa cek ambil senjata.
Good evening, Vincenzo. Tonight I'm doing a little burglary, so I need something for a quiet little job.
Tommy, a good old bat would do the trick. When you hit someone over the head from behind, They should be out cold for a while. To be on the safe side, take this here Colt 1911 too. I'll keep my fingers crossed, Tommy.
Thanks, Vincenzo.
Oke, kita ambil semua. Katanya nggak boleh ketahuan, jadi kayaknya kalau ini sebenarnya udah useless sih. Tapi biarlah sudah. Mantap sih mobilnya. Kemarin nih kalau nggak salah misi waktu menang balapan ya kita dapat mobil. Gripnya enak banget. Ini satu minus mobil ini panjang banget. Semoga bisa ada polisi yang masuk dari dulu. Bahaya nih kalau misalnya dia punya mobil guys. Tuh, tapi kalau gue kan karena pernah main Mafia 2 ya emang ada misinya sih ntar, tapi nanti bakalan gue kasih tahu aja ntar. Gue mainin aja biar kalian tahu sebenarnya gue kemarin spoiler. Jadi Mafia ini ada 3 edisi. Edisi 1 yang kita mainin, terus edisi 2 ada Mafia 2. Pemeran utamanya bukan dia lagi karena beda era. Kalau ini kan di tahun 30-an, kalau nggak Mafia dulu tuh kalau nggak salah setelah perang dunia kedua kalau nggak salah. Soalnya itu game, soalnya pemeran utama kita itu ini gue spoiler sedikit aja, dia itu bekas tentara sekutu ya, kalau nggak salah tentara sekutu yang ditugaskan ke Portugal kan, kalau nggak salah Portugal atau Italia. Soalnya itu pemeran utama kita itu bekas tentara gitu kan, dan ntar kita tutorial pun ntar pada saat dia masuk jadi tentara itu sih. Dan untuk Mafia 3 gue nggak pernah mainin, emang belum pernah karena komputer gue nggak tahan. Tapi dengar eranya beda lagi, dan misi pun diwariskan ke pemeran Mafia 2, pemeran utamanya Mafia 2 itu ngewarisin semua misi-misinya ke pemeran Mafia 3. Jadi ada yang kayak ngegantiin dia gitu. Dari gue lihat di YouTube sih itu 3 ya, berkulit hitam. Beda dengan si siapa lagi namanya, si pemeran Mafia keduanya kulit putih tuh.
Evening, Chief. Let's get moving.
Great. So where are we going? So, you can open any safe in the country, right?
Almost every one, Chief.
And how did you learn that trick?
My grandpa was in a business. It's inherited. The safes keep getting better, so a fella has to keep up with the times. Some of the safes around these days are pretty tricky.
Dan semua makin lama perangkat itu makin susah kan. Maaf kalau nggak ada subtitlenya, karena gue nggak tahu cara ngedit subtitle di Mafia 2, Mafia 1. Pastinya ya kalau masih bisa gue artiin deh. Aduh, gue pula. Nah kali aku tuh kuliah tengok senggol juga kurang sukanya kalau Mafia 1 daripada Mafia 2 mapnya itu sih menurutku.
Okay, we're here. Can you open it, Salvatore?
I'll try, Chief.
Oke, kita suruh dia buka.
There you go, Chief.
Oke, langsung kita masuk. Nah, di sini kita kudu nyelinap nih.
Quiet and do exactly what I tell you. Wait here.
Oke, kita lihat, kita sambil dia jongkok. Oh, kemarin habis lihat YouTube. Wih, udah ketahuan dong. Woi, apa itu? Ulang kita ngulang. Males gue main barbar.
Quiet and do exactly what I tell you. Wait here.
Oke, udah masuk. Oke, kuncinya kita buka ya. Kita buka yang sini dulu kalau teman-teman. Oke, udah mati dulu. Kalian santai gitu deh. Udah kena loh. Semua bucut. Kita bersihin aja dulu yang dalam rumah. Aduh, teriak lagi.
There's a burglar here.
Moga-moga aja nggak ketahuan ya guys. Aduh, kalau ketemu penjaga di sebelah situ tuh.
Follow me.
Dan moga-moga kita bisa lewat tempat jalan lain ya, soalnya kayaknya udah kelihatan gitu. Oke, biar nggak kelihatan banget gitu. Oke.
Wait here. Follow me. Shit. Where is that Salvatore?
Oke, gamenya udah save guys.
So show me what you can do, Salvatore.
Okay, Chief.
Christ. It looks like we better get out fast,
Got
Salvatore.
it, Chief. Piece of cake.
Oke, udah dibuka.
Wait here. Follow me.
Wih, lewat loh.
Jesus Christ, there's a dead body here.
Tahan guys. Idi.
Salvatore, open the car.
I'll try, Chief. There you go, Chief.
Idi dapat mobil baru kita, Cok. Mobil baru coy. Oke, kalau misalkan kalian kerja langsung main kayak enggak, gue main di lain. Jadi gue biar nggak ngulang terus, buang-buang durasi. Yang penting gue main duluan gitu. Capek cok, ngulang dulu. Oh ya, dapat mobil baru. Tadi gue mau karena kalau gue kemarin ngulang main di komputer gue harinya, gue nggak bisa dapat mobil. Makanya posisi mayat yang perempuan tadi itu di depan pintu, jadi gue nggak bisa keluar gitu. Dan di siapa lagi namanya punya rumah, intinya yang punya rumah itu posisinya di depan mobil dia, jadi kayak tangga kecil gitu. Gini ya mobil elit ya, dan gue lihat-lihat di YouTube sih ini mobil bisa dibilang kalangan elit gitu.
Here's where I live. Thanks a lot. I hope it'll be a little cooler next time. Today I almost crapped in my pants.
I hope so too. Get some shut-eye.
Halus banget sih starternya kayak mobil lain. 20. Kita lihat bensin lagi bisa. Bisa dong. Ini kayak mobil-mobil sekarang. Gue lebih suka pakai Bolt X. Ini kalau jalan begini bisa besar. Bisanya. Berarti ini saya ambil gua. Liburan itu bisa belok. Polisi jalur aja deh. Aduh. Ya pintar-pintar sih. Dan gue lebih suka pakai mobil ini. Dan gue pengen buang ini. Ini waktu misi kita yang di atas gedung itu yang dikejar polisi berapa kali semula. Endingnya pakai mobil mayat anjay. Akhirnya.
Well done, boys. The last job went fine. There's no evidence or witnesses left against us. Thanks to your persuasive methods, they won't even squeak.
Thanks, boss. We try to make you happy.
Well, you certainly did. But today we're here for something else. Paulie has a pretty interesting proposal.
Well, I met a guy from Kentucky, William Gates. Everyone knows that Kentucky makes the best homebrewed whiskey. Well, anyway, this guy almost threw up when he tried the whiskey which Morello sells here. When he gave me a drink of this stuff, they brew back there, forget about it. I won't drink anything else. So I asked him about it, right? He said it was no problem and that he could deliver me as much as I wanted. You know, I got jazzed thinking about the dough he'd make on it. Well, I ordered a truckload of it. I said to myself, if it catches on here, we can make a bigger deal later.
It would certainly be a good replacement for the loss of our Canadian. I like it. Nice one.
Me too.
So we're gonna pick up some beautiful booze.
I'm already looking forward to it.
Where they hiding it?
They'll meet us in the big parking garage.
We have to be more careful than we were before. You'll get to the place by car with 2 other boys. They'll be your escort on the way back. You 3 pick up the truck and take it to our warehouse in Hoboken. The boys are already out in the yard waiting in the car. And bring me back a bottle so I can finally drink something decent.
Count on it, boss.
Oke. Jadi kita disuruh transaksi karena si Pauli punya kenalan orang, katanya orang
Get in.
Kentucky.
We're going for some medicine.
Here, Tom. This might come in useful.
Dan dia punya,
Thanks.
karena mereka tahu kan pada zamannya katanya Kentucky adalah penghasil whisky terbaik. Nah, muat berlima loh di belakang loh, sesak gitu anjir.
Wait for us here, boys. We'll be back in a little while. When we drive out, follow after us. Then, we'll have a shot at the warehouse.
Sure, boss.
Itu. Yuk, kita naik tuh. Gaya Mafia tuh naik tangga. Tapi gue lebih suka lari sih daripada jalan-jalan. Capek cok, lama banget nunggunya.
Hey there, Bill. It's good to see you again.
Hey, Paulie.
These are my partners who are good friends. They like the idea of working together. And they also like first-rate whiskey, which yours certainly is.
That it is.
The main thing is that Don Salieri likes it too. And since he's financing the whole deal, here's your first payment for the goods.
Give Mr. Salieri my regards. I'm always happy to do business with people like him.
You should be, Bill. You could hit it big with this. If this small delivery works out for us, we'll order a lot more next time.
Take cover! What's going on?
Jesus, who are they?
Fire! Kill the bastards!
Damn!
What the hell, alert?
Oke. Kita ngambil senjata dulu, guys. Oke, ada konsep ya. Meledak ini. peluru ini. Tappingannya ini kudu tricky sedikit. Ayam Thompson nggak ada ngotak anjir. Masih ada darah, ambil dulu aja. Bisa.
You're done for.
Ada mobil rare kah? Ada dihalangin dong.
Bill's kicked it. And he won't be no magnet now.
What the hell was that, Paulie? Who were those hoods?
How should I, you bastard?
Okay. Well, we can't hang around here waiting for more of them to show up. Let's get the truck and get the hell out of here. Tom, you drive. I'll follow behind in one of the other cars.
Okay.
Damn! Without the truck, we're done for!
Kita ngelucutin senjata jaga. Moga-moga mobilnya nggak bermasalah. Karena kemarin waktu gue yang main, ban mobilnya ini pecah, cok. Jadi susah bola lari. Oke.
You have a little problem here. Step on it.
Itu kalau nggak salah kan yang paling masuk ke dia. bisa masuk kali buat di bawah. Apa? Buru-buru gitu. Ditembakin yang kurang ajar. Akhirnya selesai juga.
Okay, we did it.
So it looks like Morello got in the way of things again, boss.
We can't seem to shake off this bad luck.
Boys, you won't believe this, but it's completely the other way around. The only one who really had bad luck this time was Morello.
What?
I found out who our Mr. Gates really was.
And?
Gates was never really from Kentucky. He was a small-time thief who stole the goods from Morello and wanted to sell them to us. Morello doesn't think that he almost stopped our deal, but that we pinched a truckload of his most expensive whiskey. I bet that bastard's happy now.
Unbelievable!
Well, that worked out just fine. Let's drink to that.
To another success, boys. Salud.
Sukses lagi dong.
The end of Prohibition in 33. You probably weren't too happy, huh? The end of the good old days.
Yeah, not too happy, but it wasn't all bad. Eventually, I did get married to Sarah and had a daughter. It was a good time. But life went on in business. We made a huge amount of dough during Prohibition, which we invested into new deals. A lot of them were legitimate. We had regular firms like construction, transport, restaurants. We ran labor unions. And of course, there was gambling, betting, the lotteries. We actually did really well. We just tried to stay out of drugs, even if it wasn't always easy.
Come on, business is business, right?
You're way off there. The Cosa Nostra ain't no patties at Chinaman. With drugs comes big money and even bigger problems. When someone has a problem with the cops because of drugs, he does the sensible thing. He admits it. If his family catches him, they rub him out. Drugs are taboo.
So what, there's some kind of grand poobah passing judgment?
Something like that. The leading families choose a boss of bosses. They sort out the big problems and set the rules of the game.
So, criminals who break the law have their own courts that judge them? That's just great.
Laws aren't changeless holy words. Every country in the world has their own. It's just somebody with a lot of power applying their own will. It depends on the person whether they'll serve someone else blindly or apply their own will. Why should the Don be restrained? The Mafia prevailed through Prohibition with its own laws. A handful of poor, uneducated immigrants from Sicily were stronger than all the laws, courts, and police here in the States. That took some doing.
What? With murder? With the suffering they caused?
Come on. You think that the Mafia just murders innocent people? The Mafia punishes those who break laws. And the majority of your laws, too. Unfortunately, we can't put anyone in jail or fine them. Everybody who comes and works for us knows what to expect if he breaks the rules. People lie and steal, and there are lots of criminals here who get unbelievable pleasure when they steal from the mob, as well as the mafiosos who get pleasure from cheating the state.
And what about all the payoffs, robberies, and raids, huh?
Hey, the cops ain't no saints neither. No Don encourages his men to go around harming people. And what other people do on their own isn't our concern. And as for payoffs, most people come to the Don for help and advice on their own. And they'll pay gladly for it. The Don is an esteemed person, but not every Don is like Salieri. That's the truth.
There you go. Your system works, but you know why? Because you're a bunch of selfish murderers. And you only care about your own gain. All your efforts are spent ensuring that you live like pigs in shit. That's why you're so successful. You're only looking out for yourselves. We look out after everybody. A few cops have to ensure law and order for all, and that's a much harder job.
That's true. But you can easily leave the Don outside your protection. He'll watch his own back.
And what about you? What are you sitting here for?
Bon appetit. Wih. 1935. Jadi ini ceritanya alur maju mundur kayaknya.
Ah, Tommy. I'm glad you're here. I was afraid I'd miss you.
Hey, boss. What's going on?
There's something I've been looking forward to all week. I'm going to Pepe's restaurant for lunch, but my personal bodyguard is called in sick. There's nobody here who could take me, and I prefer not to go to these things alone. You'll take me, won't you?
Certainly, boss.
Bravo. Let's get going then. I'm already pretty hungry. Have you got a piece on you, Tommy?
Yeah, I got one. You think I'll need it?
Well, probably not. But it's better to be sure. You know how it is. We'll take my card.
Oh, mantap sih mobilnya ini. Oke, sampai di sini aja dulu. Untuk next episode, kalian nggak bakalan tahu. Pastinya dia akan buat penasaran kalian bakalan apa yang terjadi selanjutnya dengan si bos ini. Jadi sampai sini aja dulu, jangan lupa di like,
Tommy, I'm really looking forward to this. Pepe is a native Sicilian and above all, a fantastic chef. Whenever I feel like a specialty from back home, I go to him. Wait till you try his cheeses. Forget about it. Luigi's a great cook, but Pepe is a real master. Al maestro.
Udahlah, sampai di sini aja dulu. Semoga kalian penasaran. See you next time. Goodbye.